This is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. Our interview is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And it's Friday. It's about 9:18, which means it's time we check in with our friends at PA CareerLink. Joining us now, Jim Garland. How you doing, Jim?
Hi, Josh. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, sir?
Oh, fantastic. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday. Everybody's happy that it's Friday. But let's talk about something that could make some people happy. We did hear a little bit about the statewide unemployment rate. I'm going to pull that story back up here as quickly as I can. February's unemployment rate went unchanged between January and February. It remains at 7.3%. So a little bit of stability in these unstable times, I think, is a good thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's not, if we're not seeing any sort of, increases in that, I know we just had pulled up just the brand new jobs that ended up here in Indiana within a 25-mile radius, almost 150. I think 148 or something is what I actually counted off. Brand new, just since we talked last week. That have come on the system this week. And that's, like I said, a 25-mile radius of Indiana. So that actually takes care of the bulk of the county. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of good stuff out there. I mean, I was just kind of going through it. A lot of financial things. I mean, with us being the hub of, two major banks, that are regional here, I mean, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of things in the financial sector that are out there. Some customer service reps all the way up to, your call center consultants. They're even looking for summer interns, I saw a couple of the places. So,
that's good.
For any of the college students, maybe looking for something. Like I said, obviously, with everybody doing, online shopping, there's a definite need for drivers out there, Class A, Class B, even delivery drivers, local drivers that are out there, looking for things. Mm-hmm. Some different other trade things that are out there. Of course, the weather's breaking, despite the price of lumber being sky high. I mean, there's still a need for carpenters and masons and roofers and electricians and just general laborers out there in the construction field.
I would
of
also,
course, we have our healthcare fields that are out there: LPNs, EMTs, CNA, home health aides, and just your generic, general miscellaneous stuff. Everything that's out there. Landscapers, food service, farm workers. I saw a lot for farm workers. 'Tis the season. So
mm-hmm.
A lot of things that are out there.
A lot of things and a lot of different things out there. Plus, if people hear financial sector, they think, oh, I need something specialized for that. Really, some of the jobs that you had mentioned, I think they do give you a lot of on-the-job training for that, or training before you actually get on the phones to help out with that. So you really don't need to go in there with any sort of specialized degree or specialized training for that.
High school diploma is pretty much the most important thing, that you would really need to have for a lot of these entry-level jobs. And one of the things that we do offer here at the CareerLink is we do partner with the Aaron Intermediate Unit. They have their adult education center here, and they do offer GED classes. So for people that have dropped out of school for whatever circumstance, whatever reason, the classes are free. They are welcome to, to check in with us and enroll. Like I said, kind of get back on track, take the test and, get that all-important piece of paper so you can go out and you can get these kind of jobs.
That's definitely right. You probably won't be able to get those jobs without that high school diploma in hand. That's a lot of great information, though. I mean, we're seeing probably a lot of good things now that we're coming out of the pandemic, and I would imagine people are going to start probably looking for more and more jobs, and probably the services over at CareerLink are going to start expanding back to pre-pandemic levels, I would imagine, too.
I would hope. We're still by appointment only. I mean, that's one of the downfalls right now. We're still doing everything by appointment only. But if you call our front desk, which is 724-471-7220, the front desk, the folks there will actually, depending on what your needs are, they can transfer you to an appropriate staff member. And if we would need to have you come in, if we can't do anything over the phone or virtually, we could still set you up for an appointment to come in. So, it's a nice option to have. But like I said, with everybody doing Zoom and, the Google Meet and things like that, we can do a lot more things virtually. We can handle things over the phone. Mm-hmm. So like I said, but if you still need to physically come in, we will take you by appointment only. Our building is closed to the public. You just can't walk up and walk in the door like you used to, but we're fingers crossed we may get to that level at some point later this year. So no promises yet, but we're hoping.
And you mentioned a good point, too, people doing things virtually through Google Meet or Zoom chat. Does CareerLink offer anything for like a remedial course on how to operate or how to handle yourself in a virtual workspace?
We haven't really offered any of our workshops yet. That's one of the things that has been kind of put on the back burner. After once everything kind of started about a year ago or so, we would offer some different things, and hopefully we can get back to that, because I have a feeling that moving forward, a lot of people are going to have less and less in-person meetings when they could literally sit in their workspace, or they could even sit at home if they're working from home, and they could actually attend meetings virtually. So I have a feeling something like that may be coming, and I can maybe kind of put the bug in the necessary folks' ear over here to say, hey, maybe this is something that needs to be addressed. So good idea there, Josh. We appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. Thanks. I'm glad to help. Hey, Jim, thank you very much for joining us this morning on Indiana in the Morning. All the best to you and everybody over at PA CareerLink. Thanks again.
Thanks, Josh.